Hello, I am alone, but Bard will be here at some point. We're starting a little late. That's alright. Before we get started on the game, you might have noticed that, there's no sound, and that's because once again we were muted. So, I'm gonna be without, we're gonna be without sound for this game. Unless if a cutscene pops up, because for some reason the cutscenes were fine in the previous ones that we had, so I'll just do what I've done before and, you know, pause and then unmute the game if we run into an actual voice acted cut scene. But before Bard gets here, I'm going to complain about something. Something called children's literature. And by literature, I mean literally it is a picture book for babies. You may have heard of The Day the Crayons Quit, which is a very well known, best selling children's book. I do not have this book. It was not gifted to me to read to my child, and so I don't have it. Instead, I have the Crayons Book of Colors, which I believe is a simpler book made by the same people that is just, for a even younger audience. And I'm going to complain about it because there are a couple of points in this book that kind of have always bothered me. Like, it's fine. It's a fine book. There's nothing like problematic or wrong or whatever about it, but there's just been two pages in here that annoyed me. So each page is focused on a different colored crayon, and this is great for me to do without being able to show y'all what it looks like. But we start with the red crayon, and it literally just says, this is red crayon, and red crayon colors all these things. And it keeps to that. Then we got purple crayon, beige crayon, gray crayon. And again, in each of these, it's like, oh, this is what they're coloring, this is what they do. And then we get to white crayon. And this is the first instance that annoys me. Because, okay, what's a great way to show off a white crayon? Did you say black paper? Because that would be correct. You would take black paper and then draw on it with white crayon to show, off the white crayon so you can actually see it. What did this artist do? They had a white piece of paper, which it is important to note that in this story, there are only 2 pages where they actually show paper in the book. All the others is just on the page. It's just a white page that has been colored on. Whereas this one shows an off-white piece of paper on the page that has been colored on. And what is colored? You don't see any white crayon showing on this page. You see 2 yellow eyes, some whiskers, a pink nose, and a mouth because it's a white cat in the snow. White crayon didn't draw any of that. That was yellow crayon, black crayon, and pink crayon. How dare you? The second piece of this book that I don't care about is the other page that shows an actual piece of paper. And it's for pink crayon. Because, oh hey, Bard, you're here. Have you been hearing me complaining? Do I need to
I
repeat
have.
myself? Okay, great. Okay, so you heard about white crayon. Do you understand why I'm annoyed?
Yes.
That they're like, here's a bunch of crayons and you will see the colors on the pages. And it's great. And then white crayon, it's like, here's some yellow and black. And it's like, okay, well that's not white crayon coloring. So now we have pink crayon. And this is pink crayon's page. I'm gonna read it out loud. This is pink crayon. Pink crayon has colored a princess. Then in parentheses, but would like to color a monster. And then she says, and a dinosaur and a cowboy. And on the page, we see a coloring book of a princess that has been colored in. And it's like, okay, so of course, the only time this crayon would be used would have to be used on a princess, even though and it's one of those where it's like it's trying to be fake progressive of like, oh,
Hmm.
this crayon wants to do cool quote unquote boy things, but we're still gonna have it because it's an inanimate object. We're still gonna have it like color a princess because pink is a princess color. Anyway, that's
We're gonna
yeah,
acknowledge
yeah.
the misogyny in the room, but
We're
we're not
gonna
gonna do
yeah,
anything
we're still
about
gonna
it.
follow it. It's like they could have literally just said pink. This is pink crayon, colored a monster and a dinosaur and a cowboy. And like that would actually have been better. And like it could have still been in a coloring book if they really wanted to do that for whatever reason. But like I just don't like you're only going to have two instances where you're using paper and both of them were bad executions. So maybe just don't do that. Now, to be fair, at the
Yeah.
very end of the book, there it says, "Look, Duncan has colored a new picture. Can you name the colors?" And all of the colors are used. And pink crayon did get to color a dinosaur and an airplane and a cowboy driving a bus and either a postman or a police officer. I don't know. It's some guy in a hat. So like, it does get to happen, but it's just one of those things where like every time I read it to my kid, it's like you're almost there. You're almost there. Anyway,
You could have just done it.
you could have literally just taken the next step and just actually done it. Anyway, we're 24 minutes into streaming, but most of that was just waiting, and that's
Most of
fine.
that's not gonna be in the VOD.
Yay! So if you're watching the VOD, you would have skipped like 15 plus minutes probably.
Something like that.
Anyway, we have a game to play. It's called Professor Layton in the Unwound
What?
Future. Came
I
out
thought this was Crayon Talk.
what? Yeah, crayon talk. Yeah. No, let me talk. Okay, no, let me complain about things. Can I talk about? Actually, one more thing. Yeah, we're gonna talk about one more thing.
Okay.
The best crayon in this entire book is blue crayon. Because blue crayon
Mm.
colored an ocean, clouds, rain, and a river, and is literally a tiny little nub. And is like just standing there chilling by the water, like just totally fine. If we go to the very beginning, we have Red Crayon who colored strawberries, hearts, apples, a fire engine, and Santa Claus, which sounds like a lot, but barely has been used and is still like a really big, tall crayon. And he's like sweating, like literally sweat coming off the brow and just like leaning against a wall. And it's like, dude, you need to learn your work ethic from Blue Crayon. Blue Crayon is the goat. So anyway,
Well, Crayon's work has been done and is chilling.
yeah. Anyway, Professor Layton. Our story so far. Having met up with future Luke, Layton and the others aim to sneak into future Layton's base. But first, they need to find a way past the henchmen guarding the entrance to Chinatown. Which we already did that. We just need to do a puzzle, right?
I think.
All right.
Discord, can you show me the
I
game,
I'm
please?
streaming. Do you?
It's not your fault. I'm complaining to Discord.
Okay.
You're doing everything right. It's Discord's fault.
Okay. Good.
It's just I when I try and pop it out so I can actually read the text, it just doesn't load the video.
Weird.
God.
Well, currently, Luke is just saying that we need to have solved at least 50 puzzles, which we did finish that up last time.
Right, that's what we needed to do.
So, gonna skip a little bit. We're gonna look at that. Beep. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted. Fantastic.
Whew, I was worried there for a second, but it looks like we can go through now.
Oh, oh, oh. Pause! Pause! I was like, I feel like there's gonna be
A
a cutscene.
cutscene.
A cutscene. I was like, I feel like it's gonna happen, but okay. So ominous.
Just down this road is your future self. Do you find it at all unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor
That was
Layton
it.
running around.
Okay, so we're gonna turn off audio.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
Yeah.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough. Oh. Oh, this fellow.
This is quite the bird man.
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Would you like to be Rudolph?
Good day, whippersnappers. Tell me, have you ever stopped to admire this marvelous gate?
We've literally never been here before.
This magnificent structure was constructed to welcome a lucky spirit into the vicinity.
That makes sense for Chinatown.
Uh huh.
It is a breathtaking piece of art, isn't it? Tell me, sir, are you familiar with this part of town?
You mean Chinatown? I suppose some might say that I'm familiar with the area. As you might expect from the name, this area has many restaurants and shops selling goods from Asia,
Mhm.
specifically primarily China. One thing most folks don't know is that, despite its appearance, the buildings here aren't that old.
I've also heard that the family's headquarters are in this area.
Whoa, friend, keep your voice down. Trying to get shot. Though that fact might be common knowledge, it's not the kind of thing one talks about in public. I think what the professor wants to know is if you can tell us how to get there. Ho! You're a straight shooter, aren't you, boy? I admire that. And tell you what I'm going to do. If you solve my puzzle, I'll point out the family's headquarters to you.
Nice. We love an
Was it
actual, real, like, reason to do a puzzle.
was it the big was it the big tower-like structure in the distance?
Probably. When counting
Just
on
knowing
his
these games so far.
fingers, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. When he counts from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and continues counting in the same order, starting with 6. If he continues counting in this way, which finger would he land on when he gets to 763? Okay, this feels
Okay.
like a division problem.
Okay, here's the thing. We
Mm-hmm.
can figure this out really easily because it's not 6, it's not 3, it's not 5, it's not 4, and it's not 2, it's 1.
Oh, okay, great.
Because it's a multiplication problem. It's not divisible by 3, which means it's not divisible by 6 or 2. It's not even, so 4 is also out of there. It's not divisible by 5.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, that was wrong.
What?
You were incorrect.
But how, though?
Well, I don't know, the fact that this is also 6, and then it's 1, 1 is thumb, 2 is middle finger, 3 is pinky, 4 is ring, and then
Oh,
5 is,
dang it.
yeah.
I
Like, it's not
realized where I
in,
messed up.
it's not in order.
Okay, it's still not 3, 6, or 5. Or
3,
4.
6, 5. So it's 2. Wait, it can't be
It's 2.
2.
No.
Well, it could be 2. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, because 2
Hey,
is 7. 2 is 7. That's an odd number.
yeah, I just realized that my eliminations also didn't work. I keep trying to eliminate based off the numbers that are there,
Yeah. I mean, it
but
doesn't
they
matter because
they
we're
they
just gonna
aren't
get it
consistent.
by guessing. Yeah. We'll just keep guessing. I don't really care. They're like, pay attention, and I'm like, I don't feel like it.
This is an annoying puzzle. We don't wanna.
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
thought
And
I figured it
you
out,
have
and then I
we have
very much didn't.
limited possible. Hey, there it is. It's 3.
How did they want us to get
High
that?
five. That's right. He'll land on his pinky no matter how high you count. The finger that corresponds to the ones column never changes.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
Woohoo.
That was the trick to it. Ooh, you made short work of that puzzle, though it did take you 3 guesses. So here's your prize. See that tall building?
The one in the distance.
That's the one. It's called the Towering Pagoda, and it's the family's base of operations. The secret password is the person in charge of the place is said to be more monster than man. He wears a hat like yours. Shit, are you him? But enough of that unpleasant topic. Have an enjoyable stay in Chinatown. Good day.
Anyway, what about you?
Hello there. Is this Chinatown?
Listen to yourself, young man. Like all sentient beings, I exist everywhere and nowhere.
What? Well, that's very nice.
Now, if what you really wanted to ask me was where our physical bodies are located, I'll tell you. This is indeed Chinatown. Here you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world, specifically from China. But these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere dust flecks on the universe's canvas.
Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions.
You've only just started to make your way in the world, young one. For you, many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. For example, this one.
But is this a great puzzle or is it just going to be annoying?
Who broke it? Oh, it's
Well,
another
bro,
limited. Okay, well, let's see. One of these people broke the window. When asked about it, they gave the following statements in order, starting with A. I didn't do it. B.
A
A.
is telling the truth.
C. D is lying. D. I swear it wasn't
I
me.
swear to me.
The person whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Who is it? C? Because C is the only one who's like saying someone is lying. Everybody else
Yeah,
is like B says A is telling the truth.
like B is vouching for A.
And yeah, it was like, yeah. So I'm gonna say
Because
C.
wait. I do think you're right, but I want to say this
Okay.
before the reveal is there. They said this in order.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
D hadn't spoken yet.
D hadn't spoken yet. Yeah, which is probably what they're gonna say. That it's weird. It's weird that they did this.
D is lying.
C is indeed the culprit. He said that D was lying before D had even spoken. And she was mad.
And
Yes,
B had to stand between them so she didn't destroy that man.
that's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we call the present.
Um, thanks for the compliment. I have to go now. Goodbye.
We never have to speak to that person again.
They
Okay, so
vanish.
there are 2 ways to go. I'm gonna obviously go forward because that's where it wants me to go, but clearly we're gonna be like, sent back.
Uh-huh. Look at all these shops. And it smells like something amazing is cooking here.
Yeah, Luke, the only thing you've eaten is like British food from regular London.
Welcome to Chinatown.
Welcome to the place where there's good food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway,
Listen. One side of our family is like 100% English until you go back a certain amount.
yeah.
We can say it.
That's fair. That's fair. The side that doesn't know how to season. Anyway,
Yep.
I see you've taken a liking to the neighborhood. Let's ask a few more locals about the area.
Got a nose in the air.
Hel-
Oh,
Hello there, little girl. She's giving me Peanuts Charlie Brown energy.
yeah, I love the tiny eye.
It's very good. It's very Charles Schultz, early Charles Schultz, where it's like
Very much.
it's not quite, fully developed.
Things aren't fully on model, but there's not a model yet.
Oh, hi there, mister.
Hiya.
And hiya right back at you. Oh, that was nice. I do so love a good greeting, don't you?
Well, you'll always get a proper greeting from us, because that's what gentlemen do.
And y'all can make fun of my British accent failures. It's fine. It's fine. Yep, the world would be a nicer place if more people said hello like you do. People in this town are so, what's the word? Uncouth? That's what my mom always calls people here. Oh, do you live around here? Yep, Dad moved out here and brought me and Mom along. But I think our move was a terrible idea. Dad hasn't come home once since he started working here, and all Mom does is complain about it.
What's he doing at work that keeps him here all the time?
Beats me. All I know is that when I grow up, there's no way I'll become or marry a mechanical engineer. That's why. That's why.
Oh,
That's
he
why.
he he done been kidnapped.
So your father's an engineer. Yep, Dad moved here after his old company got bought. Isn't that unbelievable? Can you imagine buying a whole company? You'd have to be super rich. Okay, I feel like I'm not even doing British anymore. And I'm like slowly moving towards like Jersey. it's
I'm gonna
like
be honest, that's also where you started.
I know, but I don't know. It was a little Cockney. It started off
It
a
it
little
did get
Cockney.
Cockney. It did get very Cockney in there for a bit, and then it went back to Jersey.
Why is one of my main like go-to voices like Jersey, New Jersey? I've
Mm,
never been there. I have no connection to it.
you certainly would.
There's a great puzzle about a rich man my dad told me once. That that was a okay, faces and vases. Anyway,
Oh,
an antique store, a wealthy businessman is looking at 3 flower vases, each with different portraits painted on. Well, would you look at that? This one looks just like me. I'll take it. Which vase did he choose? Okay. Is it this one? Because I think it's gonna be the shape of the vase and not the ones painted on it. Oh, maybe it's this one because it's like him upside down? Like this is his feet and then that's his belly?
it's definitely either Air B. I
Yeah.
mean A or C,
Yeah. Or
because I
this could
don't
be
think it's
his
B.
face here. This could be like a face. Like, I think it's definitely
Let's.
shape. I mean, he has very interesting proportions that make me think it's this one. Like, turning this one upside down. But, the faces in the vase. Because that's what this is called, faces in the vase. Which makes me think
Uh huh.
it's this one. Which I can kind of see it where it's like here's the head and then there's the nose and then or something. I don't
Oh, yeah, I
know.
can
Like,
also
or
see
eye, or
that.
maybe that's eyebrow, and then there's the nose, and then mustache or something. I mean, again, they've been very generous in just giving us limited answers,
Mm-hmm.
which I appreciate. So I'm gonna go with
I'd
A.
say, yeah, let's try A.
Let's try. Do you want to say B? C? I mean, do you want to say C?
I think we should try A.
Okay, let's try A. Because it said faces in the vases. Yeah!
Ha!
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it was his whole body. And again, it
Yeah.
was upside down. Okay. Hey, you got the answer. Nice going. Was that any better? Was that any better?
It was.
Great. I think it was still bad and offensive, but
Give me a second.
one. That's more than one. Hello, chat. I am alone. Once again.
Our mom had to show me a picture of a cat.
Was it a cute cat?
Yeah. It's not my
Oh.
cat either.
Whoa!
It was a cat that was outside.
New cat. Wait, was this a new cat or was it sewer cat?
I have not seen Sewer Cat in years. It is a
Oh, it is. Okay. So new cat is what you're saying.
new cat.
Cool.
Well, it's a cat that we've seen around the neighborhood. Distant cat, the cat that I sent a picture to you. Like,
Oh, okay.
did I send that to you?
I don't think so.
No. We know where the cat comes from.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. It has someone feeding it.
Yes, there is also a different cat that is the new sewer cat
Oh no.
who I would like to get a hold of,
Yeah.
but
Man. Oh
that's not
man.
going to
There's
happen.
this very cute, in very poor shape cat in my neighborhood. I don't know if it's friendly, but it doesn't run from me. I haven't like approached it, but I'll be like on a walk and it will literally be
Mm,
like feet from me across the street, on the other side of the street. So I'm literally on one curb and it's on the other and it will just watch me and I'll like talk to it and it doesn't do anything. And it reminds me of Sammy. It's much smaller. It's a
mhm.
small, short-haired one, but it's got that like blonde orange fur
Uh,
and it's very cute and I know it's like maybe 2 years old. Like I know it's one of the
don't-
kittens that's been born in the last couple because we just have so many stray cats around, and I'm like, I so desperately want to snatch it up, but like we are not
yeah,
capable of caring for especially a new cat who would need a lot of medical attention and everything. We don't have the money or the resources for it. But I'm like, come to my
yeah,
house and let me give you tuna. Is tuna
yeah.
safe for cats? Like
I
canned tuna with the
believe,
mercury in it and all that.
I believe not in excess.
Yeah,
It's like an occasional treat kind of thing,
yeah,
if I remember correctly.
yeah. I
Uh,
just have lots of
but
canned
the
tuna because the store was on. It was on sale, so I got a bunch. But I
yeah,
don't really eat
uh,
tuna that often.
I originally met New Sewer Cat on Halloween,
Oh, yeah.
and it was a baby at the time,
Oh no! Why didn't you pick it
and
up?
I did. I picked it up and I was holding it for a while, and I
Oh,
was like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with you because my cat's not going to be happy with you here,
why didn't you
but
tell
I don't
me?
want
Why didn't you
I
give me the cat? I know I
because
just
the
said I
cat
can't have it, but if you can pick it up.
because it clawed its way out of my arms and ran away.
Yeah, they'll do that.
I followed it from a distance for a while until a larger cat showed up and was just like, "Hey,"
Hey, I am also a cat.
and they left together.
Okay.
But now I've seen new sewer cat again,
Mm-hmm.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Anyway, what's Luke saying?
Thank you. As an aspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way.
Great. Yeah, my
Great.
issue with
God has new things.
cats is that I'm allergic to them. So it's also one of those
Mm,
like I can't actually go out and touch them
yeah.
because if I
Allergies.
yeah, cuz like I have allergies, but like also if they scratch me, it's going to be like way worse for me.
True.
Like I
Do you know
get
what problem
hmm?
you finish?
I mean that's just, like I'll like swell up basically.
Okay. Do you know what my problem with cats?
You are also allergic.
No, I don't like the 2019 movie adaptation,
Oh, gotcha.
but in an obsessive way where I've watched it 4 times.
Nice. What's
I
up?
hate it so much. I was just wondering if you knew anything about the man who runs the towering pagoda.
Of course I do. Everyone does. That fellow's bad news, mate. What do you mean by that? Well, you know, he's got a bunch of thugs working for him, and they're like a thug's thugs, if you know what I mean. So I figure their boss has got to be one nasty character. I see. He and his goons have this place so scared, most people don't bother going out much. Maybe that's why puzzles are so popular here. Oh, let me tell you one. You can't start shoehorning in a reason that people like puzzles. You can't do that. 5 shapes are drawn on the chalkboard below. One of them isn't quite right. Circle the shape that doesn't belong. They are just like softballing us with this. Like, can you believe this? We had Diabolical Box, and they're like, yeah, you have to figure this out. And then these are like, I mean, you got 4 or 5 choices. I think it's
Diabolical
this
Box
one.
was
I think this is the wrong
I
one.
also feel like that.
Because it looks wrong. Like all these other ones, I feel like they could like be folded up into each other, and this one not.
Yeah,
Specifically because of this little diddle.
I felt that way about the opposite side.
Well, okay, yeah.
The
Basically,
one that just, like,
these two
tangents right
these
out.
two are bad. These two are bad.
Yes.
So we're gonna go with this one because it seems wrong. Oh no, we're wrong. Okay. All
Yeah.
5 shapes are pretty weird looking, but they're not without meaning. Okay. I
Is
guess.
it
Well, hold on. Yeah, is it this one then?
is it one
Oh wait,
in
wait,
the
wait. No, they're all numbers. 5,
Oh,
7,
3,
6, and
5, 7.
3. So this one then.
It's that
This
one.
one's not a number. But I liked
Wait,
that
but it's a
one.
4.
Oh, is that a 4? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I was like, clearly this is not a number. Okay,
I
so
didn't see it until you were clicking.
yeah.
They're all numbers.
Yeah, 6.
Is the 5 No, the 5 is right, the 6 is fine.
Is it the 3? Wait, hold
3
on.
looks fine.
1, 2, 3. One,
It's the
two,
6.
three, 4, 5. Because this
It's the
has
6.
5 sixes.
Yeah.
Ha! We figured it out.
Yeah, Diabolical
Jump.
Box was out here like, "Hey,
So many. Do you want to do a sliding puzzle? Do you want to do a
do you wanna
sliding puzzle?
do the 7th sliding puzzle of this chapter?" Hey, what
50
about,
is years into something. You need to open up this mine shaft. Was that in that one?
hey,
I think that was that one.
yes. Hey, you wanna move around liquids until they're all equal?
Yeah. Oh man. There was a little bit of that in the first one as well, but yeah. Word of advice: if you value your hide, stay away from the towering pagoda.
Okay.
Okay, I just had a
We
thought.
won't.
And, like,
Hmm.
yes, I have played this game. And so I'm like,
Yes.
it's one of those where it's like, am I just remembering what happened? Or did I forget and I'm having my own thoughts, my own theories and stuff?
Hmm.
And I'm wondering if you want me to say anything because again, I don't actually remember what I am thinking about, but it makes sense for just how the Professor Layton games go.
I think you should say it.
I think the evil Professor Layton is Waluigi. Like that it's not actually Layton turned evil, that it's Waluigi in a costume.
Oh, I thought it was stun gun.
Yeah, I think you did say that. I mean, the whole thing
And
is that
I did
we
the first
haven't
time that it was
seen the
brought up,
guy.
we both
We did say
the
that.
first time
Okay.
we did say Waluigi,
Yeah.
but
I'm like trying.
then
Yeah.
future Luke said whoever's doing this has to be smarter than Waluigi.
Oh, right.
Is it that guy again? It is that guy again. Hi,
What?
Ward.
Were you Ward? I feel like you would have done a good voice for this man.
Well, look who we have here.
We met on our way to the Gilded Seven Casino, did we not?
Nice to see that I made an impression.
Let me guess, you don't want to let us through.
There's no need for that attitude. Keeping those out with no business here's my livelihood, you see. Can't fault a fellow for trying to make a living, can you?
Perhaps not, but we do have business here. We've come to meet with Layton.
That may very well be the case. Unfortunately, I simply can't let you pass.
Why is that? We've stated our business.
Because my employer, Mr. Layton, is out at the moment. Hence, you have no reason to enter the building.
And you're quite sure he's out and about right now?
Hmm. Well, I didn't just lie to you, if that's what you're insinuating. The boss has stepped out. He's away. Gone. Not here. But where could he have gone? Well, wherever he is, it doesn't sound like he's up in the towering pagoda right now. Professor, I suppose we do some sleuthing? I'm sure we can track down Layton yet.
I agree. Let's ask some of the people in the area if they've seen my elusive counterpart. Now, there is
Your
another.
counterpart? What do you mean by that, man?
Yeah,
Your hat looks like his.
there is another um, twist or, surprise, secret, or whatever, mystery
Mhm.
that I do know about for this game that I'm not going to talk about. I was trying to remember how Layton actually, like, what the actual thing with Layton was. Anyway, continue.
What an unusual building that is. It has three roofs, each a little smaller than the next.
Hey, Luke, have you heard of China?
It's like a family of roofs. Right, I'm both of these people.
Yeah, you're both of these
I just
boys.
voiced both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Chinatown has some rather ornate buildings that were built after your time. So that's why I didn't recognize them.
I mean, they've also were built before your time in China.
In China.
I'm just saying.
I'm fairly sure Luke hasn't left England.
No, he hasn't, but he can read a book.
True.
Like, I don't know how much there is for TV. I guess it's fair. This is technically like in the
Oldie.
past question mark.
We
Like
looked this up
technology,
on a previous stream of this game, and I
yeah.
don't remember what
It
it
is
was.
one of those where it's like weird
It's a
technology time.
intentionally a little bit unclear.
Yeah.
You know,
Anyway,
your comment about the roofs being like a family reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Would you like to hear it? Did you even need to ask?
we're gonna get like no time done in this story in this
It's fine.
because of everything. It's, yeah, it is fine. There are 10 siblings living together. Luke, let's say
God,
you're the
it's so many.
eighth child. I mean, just one more than our mother.
I
The
know, but that's a
oldest.
lot. Regardless, that's a lot.
Uh huh. Okay, you are the eighth child. Okay, so Luke is 8. The oldest daughter is the second son's younger sister, and the third son's older sister.
So
Okay.
the
So that
so
means
first
so
daughter is the
so
third child.
yeah, so we have this, we have this, we have this. And
Then we have
then we have
another
this.
boy somewhere after that.
Oh, that's true. We don't know. We don't know. There could be multiple
Okay,
sisters. Yeah, the fourth son is the second daughter, and the third son's older sister. Okay. The
okay.
fourth son is the second daughter's older brother. So,
So that means there would be two boys in between the girls, right? The fourth son is the second daughter's older brother.
yes, you're right. Okay, so yes. So, yeah,
So two more
third.
boys.
Yep. Look at me and my symbols. And the oldest daughter's the fourth son is the second daughter's older brother and the oldest daughter's little brother. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There are no boys in between the third and fourth daughters. Got all that? So there's a third and fourth daughter somewhere in the mix here.
Yes.
So there's a third and fourth.
And how much does that bring us to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something, 7, 8.
No, Luke is 8.
Oh, I mean, if Luke has to be, is
Wait,
the third youngest
the
child
young
a boy or a
boy.
girl? Huh?
It's Luke,
Is it Luke?
the third youngest.
The third.
Is Luke.
1,
He's
2,
the
3,
eighth.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the two girls are 9 and 10. This is 9 and 10,
Yeah,
and then
but
there's
we
two.
could
Yeah, I'm
literally
just saying.
just
I'm
have
saying.
read.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Boy, boy, and then yeah, he's 8. So it has to be.
I didn't read the
It's what
question.
this is one of those where it's like we're gonna tell you a whole bunch of stuff. See, this was a good one. Good job, future
Yeah,
Luke.
that's a
Good
good
job,
puzzle.
future Luke. Because the previous session that we played, we had that one person who was like, "Here's something," and it's like, okay, you needed literally anything to be confusing to make this more confusing. Like I spent all that time doing that, and it's like, no, it's just he's the eighth. So that's yeah.
Wonderful. Of course, I expected nothing less of myself. I remember solving that one very quickly. Nor should you. After all, no puzzle is matched for Layton's apprentice.
Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to talk to people. Ooh,
A
graffiti.
hi.
Some people have no respect for others.
What seems to be the matter?
Just look at this wall of mine. Someone has graffitied it. He's holding a paintbrush. What's the guy's name?
Skeet Autobahn.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and this guy's name is Slade. His name might as well be Skeet. I'm sure the
Maybe
neighborhood
not.
misfit who did it is having a laugh, but I'm the one who has to clean it up.
That paint's stuck on pretty good. I don't think you'll be able to strip it off.
I suppose I'll just have to paint over the whole thing. While we're on the subject of paints, I might as well ask, have you ever heard of this puzzle? Peculiar paint job.
Oh.
Okay. This old brick
This
wall
old brick wall.
has been painted in strange aesthetic. There are 5 unique shapes on a white background. Artsy. Which color paint was used the most? Oh, okay, this is an annoying one. Okay. I don't think it's black. Oh, wait. It's white. It's right there. It's right here. I was gonna go through the whole thing. It's like, nope, here's white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay!
There's a
Again,
white man.
a good puzzle that would have made me like stop and think for a while if I didn't see the trick.
If you don't look at all the pieces.
Hmm. Smart thinking, and you know what? Your smart thinking has given me a brilliant idea of my own.
Oh, let me hear it.
If I just paint this wall white again, I'm practically begging someone to cover it in graffiti. So maybe I should get someone to come by and paint a fancy mural on there for me. That won't stop them.
No.
Meanwhile, a white wall is one thing, but you'd have to be a real worm to graffiti a nice mural. Yeah, and they exist in the world.
Uh-huh. Say, that idea's not half bad. It's not half good either, but
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about myself.
listen,
Speaking
I do
of
appreciate that he's going to pay an artist.
Yeah, but speaking of that, so the town of which I live in has done some it has had some mural paintings put up recently, and they're like very pretty and very nice. One of them's in the parking garage downtown, and then there's
Mm,
another that's just
yeah.
like on one of like a nice big building on another part of town, and it's all like and it's got like landmarks and stuff. Okay, yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself before. I'm Slate, pleased as punch to meet ya. Okay, bye.
Do we
Anyway.
want to go to that side path that we considered going to,
Yeah,
but
let's do that.
either that or we could start going in shops.
Nah, I'll do that after. Ooh, is that a banana peel on the ground?
Banana. Look at that. There's another banana peel lying on the ground.
Someone around here has a taste for bananas and an aversion to cleaning.
Not to worry, Professor. I'll clean it up.
What do you want to bet that it's the guy who kind of looks like a gorilla? And that they're making a
Might be
monkey?
Bosco.
Yeah, and then that they're making that sort of joke.
Either that or it's just a monkey.
And there might actually literally just be a monkey around, yeah. Not so fast, Luke.
What is it, Professor?
I've just thought of another banana puzzle. No civic duty until you solve my puzzle.
Slippery Trip 2.
Yep, okay. Can you find a way through these slippery okay. Tap the red arrows to move. Well, we have to go this way. That will take us down.
Going down, down.
Do I want to go down? And what happens if we go to these outside streets? Oh, wait, I can go down this way.
Does it loop around?
Yeah, I want to see if it loops. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Well, whatever. Okay, that starts us over.
Oh, you die. Okay.
Yeah, do you just die? You just die. Okay, cool. Which
Why
makes it a
is it
little
an
bit.
option?
It's just to make it more difficult. You don't have the. It means you don't have the walls
And I
to
guess
be
if you
able to
go
go
down a
around.
wrong path, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to go down this way.
So no. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. Looking.
We need to get in here. Yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah. This is
think,
it. No, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
yeah,
We're good.
it's that.
It's this. There we go. I was like, how do I get there? Oh, literally just two more button presses.
It's a couple steps.
There we go. I did it!
Are you proud of me, Professor?
Always. Yay! We did it!
Whoever left this peel here could stand to learn a few manners.
I'm glad we found it before someone took a spill on it.
Get that coin. Oh,
Avogrado!
oh, oh, that's a good design.
Do you want to voice Avogrado?
Make way. Coming through. I'm in a hurry here. I've got to get back.
Goodness, that little man startled me. Who would have thought such short legs could move so quickly? Did you see how he raced out of the shop?
I sure did. He was sprinting. In wet pants and shoes, too. He was
He's
wearing a lab coat.
wet. He's wet.
He's another wet lab coat man.
And he was carrying two armfuls of books to boot. He must be a big customer here. Maybe the woman behind the counter knows something about him. Hi, you look like you know Goofy.
True.
I just keep reading these people in a very interesting way. Like you look like a
Your hair also looks like hat.
yeah, your hair does look like it's kind of a bonnet sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Bonnet or like a visor just sticking out from the back of your head.
Anyway, who's ready for my Jersey accent? May I help you find
Me.
something?
Actually, I was hoping you could tell us about the man who dashed out of your store just now.
Oh, that'd be Dr. Avocado. He's always in a hurry. Okay, this is literally the same one as that other girl. His pants and shoes were soaked. It was very strange. I guess I've gotten used to it. He always looks that way. He sneaks away from work to browse through our new books. You know how absent-minded geniuses can be. I bet he doesn't notice puddles in the road. Or maybe he likes to go fishing on his breaks. Who knows? He always bursts in, buys a few books, and then dashes out without so much as a word. Okay.
Huh.
Uh,
Hooray.
anything? Okay, I guess that was just a story beat then. Okay, we'll leave. Oh, hey.
What is it? What do you want? Can't you see I'm in a hurry here?
Oh, I think you've upset him. You can't just go running up to people you don't know and expect them to chat with you.
I can't help it, Flora. How else are we supposed to find leads for our investigation?
Well, some people really don't like talking to strangers.
Hey, if you two are just going to stand there squabbling, will you at least get out of the way? Weren't you like sprinting away from here? I've got places to be and I don't appreciate you stopping me.
Oh, but you don't really want to run around like that, do you?
His entire body's on the screen. He's so small. Like what?
With your pants and shoes all wet and squishy. It seems awfully uncomfortable.
There will be time for drying later. I have to go now. Enjoy your little row. Dawn. There he goes.
You might have stayed if you hadn't upset him from the get-go.
can hardly blame that on me.
Well, what's down this way?
There he goes.
Hello there. My name's Paige. What's yours, miss? I'm Flora. How do you do, Paige? Not so well, I'm afraid. I've had this puzzle on my mind for days, and it has me positively stumped. I know we just met, and this is terribly forward of me, but would you mind taking a look at it? Does Flora get to solve a puzzle? Does she get to have a puzzle solving animation? A, a duck.
Better.
A chick, sorry. To complete the chick, fit the 5 blocks from the Professor Layton's top hat into the outline without overlapping the pieces or leaving any empty spaces. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. You can rotate and flip the blocks. I hate that. I hate it when you do that to me.
Why would you give us that option?
Yeah.
It's so mean.
It's so cruel that you
That
would do
definitely
that.
that seems right.
Yeah. Okay, which means
I
only
think
this one
that
can only go here.
yeah. I think the pink one goes
Around the
turn it
eye.
to the other way.
The other way, yes. There we go. That doesn't fit though. So hold on, let me flip it one more.
No, I meant one more.
Yeah, there we go. We have this. Luckily, this one wasn't too bad. I feel like the shape of it was interesting. Oh, sorry. Oh wait, I have to flip it. How do I flip it? How do? There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Got it. Okay.
Hooray! Hooray!
She's so
That's the
cute.
only time that's gonna happen.
No, they drew it. They have to give her more. Maybe in the next game she'll get to do it again. Maybe she'll get more.
You'll get
maybe
one per
this one.
game, Flora.
Please, I want more Flora. She's so cute. Gosh, you must have some sort of super brain to solve a puzzle like that so easily. Well, I try. After all, smarts are something no true lady can be without. See, she's even doing the lady gentleman that. Hey, we've seen you before. You're
It's
the
the scared guy.
coward. Hello there.
Good day, miss. The name's Hazel. It's lovely to meet you.
Don't flirt with her.
Hiya, Hazel. Oh no, it's you.
Good to see you again.
You were using that cute girl as a decoy to lure me out of hiding. I knew it.
I know I was just calling her a cute girl, but I feel like we are using that term in different ways.
Yeah. I knew something was funny when she started chatting me up out of the blue. Why, oh, why did I stop to talk to her? Now you've got me right where you want me. I gotta get out of here.
Whatever did I do to get on that fellow's bad side? He thinks you're an evil mob boss.
Beats me, Professor.
I'm beating my head against the table. Is that fellow a friend of yours, Luke?
That'd be nice, but I can't even get him to stop cowering in fear for 5 seconds.
Anyway. Ma'am, is this bird deceased? Is it no more? That's my first thought when I saw this woman.
Is it shoved off the mortal coil?
Oh, yep, here it is. Scrap? Scrap?
Whoa, what a splendid
No, she
pet you
said
have.
scrack.
Ah,
They're just talking to each other. Nice to meet you. Meet you. I'm Todd. Oh my. I'm Myrtle. Myrtle, Todd.
hello, Myrtle. Nice to meet you. Is this your pet shop?
Pet shop? No! No! No, this is no pet shop. This is a meeting place for animals. Right? Right? Are you friends with Todd?
You bet. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Luke.
Right? Nice to meet you, Luke. You and Todd play nice. Right? You hear? Right? Get
Definitely.
lost. Get lost, you clown.
No, now's not the right time to bust that out, Todd.
This feels
Why
like a
did you? Why did
comeback.
Todd there sound like Bosco, that mobster?
Okay. That feels like a later thing. Oh!
Isn't this?
Yeah. Tell me, Luke, does anything about this
But
room
we've
strike you
already
as.
familiar. Actually, now that you mention it,
I think they're doing this so we don't have to backtrack to acquire all the
oh,
puzzles.
so there's multiple
Yeah. Well, because we already. Because,
spots.
yeah. Because that was already the second one that we
That's
did that was right outside of Chinatown.
true. That is genuinely nice.
Yeah. Hooray! Quality of life update. Let's go.
We love to see
We love to
it.
see it. Hey, are you going to tell us more things about Layton? You're going a little off course. How we know that? Actually, right now we're out gathering information, doing a research project for school. It would behoove you here to talk to all the
Behoof.
folks you see. Maybe I'll have an interesting tidbit or two. But wouldn't it be easier if you just told us what you know? I'm just skipping because it's like okay. He's saying go do more work. Hmm.
Oh,
One of
there's a
these
family
things
member.
is not like the other. One of these things has a suspicious hat on. Eh.
Boss. Look like I'm here because I don't want to think about the boss. You follow? Besides, you're never going to find him at a hole in the wall like this. He likes more upscale joints.
Welcome to Pepper's Noodle Palace. What will it be? Sorry, but we're not here to eat. We just want to know if you can tell us anything about the fellow who runs the towering pagoda. I really can't interest you in a bite to eat? All right then. Now, what were you saying? We would like to meet the man who runs the towering pagoda, but he seems to be out at the moment. Has he been by your restaurant? I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know what he looks like. But his lackeys come by here almost every day to slack off. They're horrible tippers, by the way. Now that I think about it, there's a good chance the man you're looking for never comes here. I mean, would you loaf on the job in a place where the boss could bust in on you at any moment? You make a good point. That's very astute of you. Flattery's nice, but if you really want to say thanks, order some food next time you come in, okay? A real businesswoman. Getting my hint coins. Even though we haven't needed to use any, which has been nice. Okay, let's try this one.
Yeah.
Oh, a toy
Um,
store! Sir, your
who
nose
are
is a
you?
carrot!
Who are you?
Or a hot dog! Or a
Look at
tongue.
all the toys here.
Big on toys, are you?
I used to be, but now I'm older. I don't have much time for toys anymore.
Oh, but you can't forget that toy car of yours, my boy.
I suppose you got me that, Professor. That car's too fun to put down.
A toy car, you say? Let me see it. Yes, this is one of my creations.
Really? Wow, that's so cool.
It's that you said that with no evidence or reasoning behind it. Eh, thank you kindly. Well, since you're such a fan, I have a special offer for you. If you can best this puzzle of mine, I'll give you a special track for your car.
A special track just for solving puzzle. Gosh, this is my lucky day.
Me forgetting that there's even a like car mini game
Minigame?
in this entire in this thing. Sorry, Luke. Okay, two squares of paper, A and B, are shown below. Following the arrows from left to right, each piece is folded in half and then folded in half again. The red dotted lines on the far right image of a paper A show where to cut, where a cut will also be made. Your job is to cut paper B, so when you unfold it, the cutout shape in the middle matches the shape. Okay, gotcha. So it's here. It's a square in the middle. So so it's folded like that. So wouldn't it just be this, right?
I think.
I don't think it would be much bigger than that. Like I think this would be too big. I think this would be too big.
Yeah. Agreed.
Wait, is that quite right?
They are
Because we have this
they are
angle
different
here.
folds is the thing.
Yeah. Is that too easy? Well, it's this, and then it's, it's
Suppose
just.
it does go about halfway in on that one. So
We
the
could literally grab a piece of paper and just do this as well.
you're so right.
Like, did you guys know that you can do puzzles in real life?
What?
Okay. So, oh, well, I don't have a
They made
square piece of
they made
paper.
puzzles real?
They made puzzles real. They looked at Professor Layton and went, what if puzzles were real? I don't actually have a square piece of paper on me. Wait, hold on.
I, neither
Because
do I.
that's the issue. Is like, oh, I have paper. Pulls out an 8 by 11. I'm like just looking at, like, I know I have origami paper somewhere, which is what would work best for this. I don't know. Maybe I should just go with this one. But I feel like maybe
I
it
feel like that
is.
might be
It might be this. But that doesn't seem right
might
because
be that
this
because
is going
it's a different
this.
fold is the
It's
problem.
a different fold. And the way that the point. No, that's fine. That's fine. That
The
doesn't
way that
matter.
I'm pretty sure the way that we currently have it,
Yeah.
it's gonna result in a a slightly different
Shape.
shape.
Yeah. Oh man, am I
Do you
actually gonna have
think?
to think about this?
Okay,
What if it's like this? You can't draw any more
it's
lines. Only 4 lines. What if it's like this?
don't think it's gonna be like
You
that.
don't think it's gonna be like that? But
No.
what if it is?
I
What if it
think
is that?
what if we just cut off the corner?
Y Literally that? I feel like that's not enough. Like, cause this gets folded and then cuts really far in.
Maybe the next one up?
Like that?
Because the way that this one because I'm pretty sure in both of these that would make a square.
Okay. Well, let's try it. And if that doesn't work, we're gonna do my weird one. Oh, no, never mind.
Victory.
You're good at puzzles, it turns out. Yeah. Yeah, because it has to be a diamond inside the square. It's off.
Yeah.
Whereas before, when I was doing that, it's like, well, that's gonna just
It
fit
would have been
along.
a square in the square.
Yeah. Now
Different
that's using
orientation.
the old noggin. As promised, here's that track. Great! I'm so excited. The name's Checker. Combine barrels anytime. Okay, do you have anything to say about the guy who lives in the place? Remember, you're never too old to play with toys. I do know that.
Agreed.
I'm an
Yeah.
adult.
Too many toys in here to count.
Just imagine if you lived here, Luke. You'd never leave.
Sorry. Say, look at these interesting little cat figurines.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at some interesting cat figurines. That reminds me of a
That sounds
wonderful
like a good time.
puzzle I heard just the other day. I mean, I love going into the toy store in my town because it's a good toy store. It's
It
got cool
is.
stuff. And like I do like go there with the intention of like looking for things for my kid, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, this looks fun. Or I'll be like, man, I wish this existed when I was a kid. A shop owner points to each of her exotic cats and says something strange. Red is next to blue. Black is not white. Green is not green. Blue
What?
is three. The names of our cats. Blue is three
Oh,
over from black. Red is on the end. So then which cat is white? Okay. So
who's on
not.
first ass puzzle?
Yeah. We got freaking blue and black, so I can't even do B. I can't. I can't do B and BL because it's like.
It's blue and
So
black.
I guess BU and BA is what I'll do. So red is next to blue. I mean, sure. Like red is on the end. So this is red or this is red. Oh wait,
Yes.
hold on. We got colors. I just
Wait,
realized.
wait.
Oh,
Can you?
they have eyes.
Yeah, eyes.
They have eyes. But black. None of them have black
Black is not
eyes.
white,
Black is not
but
white.
red's eyes are
Close, but
closed.
none of them are white, and
Are
we need to know who
green's?
white is. Green is not
Green's eyes
green.
closed. Are
And then there's
green's
one.
eyes closed?
No, green has
I
purple
can't really
eyes.
make out.
Green has
Okay,
purple
those are
eyes.
the eyes.
Yeah. Okay,
Green is the hardest one to make out on the resolutions I'm working
gotcha.
with.
Okay, so I'm gonna put red here and red here. Because I've got colored pencils, so I can do that. So red is
Uh
on the
huh.
end. It's on one of these two ends. Red is next to blue. So that means blue has to be here or here. Green is not green.
So
So,
green is just not the center one.
yeah, not green. Blue is
It's not
three
this.
over
Oh,
from
God.
black, but black is not white. So this is not black, and that's three over from blue. So this can't be blue. This has to be blue,
Which means that has to be red.
which means this has to be red. And black is three
Which
over,
means,
which means one, two, three. Red. So this red one is black, right?
yeah, that has to be black. So green is white.
So
Green
green.
should be
Yeah, yeah,
white.
cause then this ends up being green. Yep. Okay, so white is in the middle. So I'm doing C.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. That all seemed to work out. Yeah, we did it. That one was fun. I like that one. You're thinking the green cat is named White. The shop owner named each cat after a different color than its coat. She's pretty weird, huh? That's 100% correct. Smashing work, my boy.
Hey, hey, did you notice what the number of that puzzle was?
I didn't, but I'm assuming it was nice.
It was nice.
Nice. Anyway, what was Luke saying?
You know, despite there being a toy store here, I don't see that many children around town. Does everyone play indoors in the future?
Maybe so, Luke.
They've invented the PlayStation. Why was that the
Uh,
console that I chose?
yeah, that's an interesting
Like,
way to
especially
go about
me.
it.
I've never owned a PlayStation.
Yeah. How many times have you played a PlayStation also?
Like 3, maybe?
Yes. Like, I've played a PlayStation more than you, and that's just because my wife has one.
I have 4 or 5 Nintendo consoles in the next room from me.
Yeah.
I realized I should count handhelds.
Okay, Future Luke is just saying don't leave. Which, fair. I wasn't really trying to leave.
Can we go into the
Um,
far corner past the painted guy?
no, it didn't have an arrow for.
Oh,
Well, I guess it's, stuff is happening, so.
looks like your mural is coming along nicely.
Yeah, yeah. I forget what his voice was.
That's not far off, I think.
Isn't it, though? I asked some of the kids in town to help out. They love to draw.
It's looking great so far. I can't wait to see how it turns out. It looks like it might be a clue to something at some point.
Yeah. We're making real progress on this mural. Come by and take another gander at it later. Okay. Are you having anything to say?
Because that guy
No.
did run past. But that didn't change anything, apparently.
Just gonna talk to everybody again. What can I do for you? We went to see the man who runs the towering gate. But, you know where he is? I think so. No, I'm not telling you he's a dangerous man. You don't want to tangle with him. Come now, surely there's no harm in letting us know. You're wrong there, but I guess I can tell you what I've heard. It's just a rumor, though. You sure what you want to know this? I'm telling you, this fellow's bad news, real bad.
We can handle it. What have you heard?
People say he disguised himself and then walks around town. We could be only feet from him right now and not know it. Freaky, right? Look, I'm getting creeped out, so let's end this little chat, okay? Later. Okay, that sounds like Waluigi.
Do you... It does. But my next thought was, do you think it's the guy at the gate?
That he's like, yeah, he stepped out. And he's literally just standing outside. Hello there. But how are my favorite gentlemen doing? That worked. I did it. I did her voice. Kind of. Okay.
Or are
What about
you?
you?
Good day, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find that dreadful man who runs the towering pagoda?
Unfortunately, no. He was out when we paid him a visit. We're actually trying to locate him now.
Ah, well, you're wasting your time searching for him in this part of town. Does that mean you know where we can find our man? Oh, I've said too much. I can be so careless at times. So, you do know. Please tell us where to find him. It's very important. I'll say it again, lad. I like how forthright you are. Given that, I suppose I can drop you a hint your way that may help you. That is, on one condition. Yes, you must beat me in a fight to the death. I mean, if you run over and tell my darling wife that I'll be eating lunch out today. But we don't know who or where she is. Oh, she's easy to find, my Myrtle. She runs the pet shop on the edge of Chinatown. It shouldn't take you long to find it.
Very well then. We'll deliver the message to your wife and return later. Oh, well, I guess they do say that, when you marry someone, you start to look like them. This must be where we'll find Myrtle.
Which of their noses do you think changed?
Well, based on hers, I think he was the one influenced.
Hmm.
We have a message for you, Myrtle. Let me guess. It's from that no good husband of mine.
Oh,
That slugger just strolls around all day while I work my fingers to the bone.
Professor, what's a sluggard?
I'll explain later when we don't have an angry lady in front of us. Now, where were we? Right. Your husband Rudolph wanted to let you know he's eating lunch out today. Huh, no doubt he's at Pepper's. It's infuriating. I'm the one who works, yet I still manage to prepare lunch for us every day. He has the nerve to let it go to waste. Now, madame, please settle down. Furthermore, we don't have enough disposable income to be eating out all the time. I don't care how much he likes those soups. His behavior is simply shameful. That's more chicken than.
Sure was.
Yeah,
When she gets angry, she becomes a chicken.
I guess. Well, since we've delivered the
Damn it.
message, we'd best be off now. I spend valuable time picking out and preparing nutritious, delicious recipes. I use Blue Apron, Hello Fresh, and whatever other food services there is. And this is my thanks. I'm a working woman, you know. Oh, where did everyone go?
Whew, that was intense.
It just goes to show you that when someone prepares you food, you can't just run off on them.
Say, where's the professor?
Here I am. You three surprised me. I had no idea you could run that fast.
My apologies, Professor. It was getting a bit uncomfortable in there. We all have more social anxiety than you do.
Professor, don't you agree that it's very rude to stand someone up when they've made food for you? Oh,
Uh,
yes, absolutely. A gentleman should always express gratitude for the hospitality of others. She's
Now that
so
that's over
pissed.
with,
She's like, my
Rudolph
cucumber
needs to hold up
sandwiches.
his end of the bargain. Let's pay him another visit.
She's like, cucumber sandwiches, Layton.
I made
Cucumber
tea.
sandwiches.
I made
He's
sandwiches,
not even at
and
Peppers.
tried to leave me in the past again. Did you deliver the message to my honey? We did, but I have to tell you that she was absolutely seething by the time we left. Ever for?
She seemed rather upset at the thought you might be visiting Pepper's restaurant.
Oh, dear me. I fear there may be a misunderstanding brewing here.
Do go on.
My wife is a gem. I treat her like a queen. And what queen do you know prepares lunch?
You're a shitty husband. I'm sorry.
I was already on her side. She dug a little trench and said you were in there. We looked in and you were digging deeper. She works so hard and I don't want to add to her burden. Plus, who doesn't love noodle soup?
Make it, then you
Dude,
make it. You go home and
dude.
you
Hey,
make
hey,
it.
hey, Rudolph, have you spoken to her about this?
Mm-hmm.
Cause she still does it. Hey, how excuse me, I'm boring you now. Let me give you a bit of information that I promised you. This is just a rumor, but I've heard that the fellow you're after is quite fond of old Father Thames. Some say he likes going for long walks to admire the river whenever he has a spare moment.
Interesting. So there's a chance we might find our man down by the River Thames.
Oh, like I said, it's a rumor, nothing more. But go and see. Maybe it'll pan out.
We'll do just that. Thank you for the advice.
Just a moment. You younger folks are always in a hurry, aren't you? Here, take this.
Ooh,
Was ist das?
a flyer.
It is a small restaurant on the edge of the Thames. It's called the Thames Arms? Lovely little place. If you're in the area and have time, you really should stop in.
It sounds like a perfect place to take a break. We'll be sure to check it out if time allows. Good day, sir.
Oh, wait, just a moment, boy.
We're trying to leave.
Yes? My wife, Myrtle. Exactly how angry was she?
She turned into a chicken.
Furious. Oh, I see. Thank you. That will be all.
Go home and eat your wife's lunch.
Oh, dear.
Where does one
Maybe I
go?
should have told her that I was doing any of this instead of just doing it while she was still expecting to be making the lunches. Oh, no.
Yeah. Where does one go to
How'd I get
admire
to
the
the bottom of
Thames?
this trench? There was a hill we walked over on the way to Chinatown. The view of the river there was nice. Isn't that where you met Pretty Boy? The place Luke's talking about has a path that runs down the riverside. It might be worth checking out.
Oh, goody. A walk by the river sounds so nice.
Flora, focus. This is serious business. We're hot on the trail of a criminal.
Yeah, and she's enjoying it, Luke. Chill out.
Oh, Luke, loosen up a little.
Thank you,
Thank you,
future Luke.
future Luke. We're making progress on the case, and Flora's just finding her own way to enjoy it.
Exactly.
I suppose that's true. Then, what are we waiting for?
I mean, geez, dude, you
This
stop every.
dialogue to end.
Yeah. Yes, let's head to the hill. Yeah, Luke, like, you will stop any moment to just do a puzzle that has nothing to do with anything. Ooh, chapter 8, a meeting by the river. Do we get to see him? Do we get to see evil Layton? But before we do that, we are getting to the end of time, and I want to see the mural. Because I figure, there's probably something going on with that. Woo! Oh, look at all the art. We got Pegasus. We got whatever this thing is. I think these are like TVs
House
down
with
here.
legs.
Yeah.
That's becoming a mouth. Teeth.
Hey, friends. Nice of you to drop by again. I have a new voice. How is the mural coming? Swimmingly. I have a feeling it's going to be a real masterpiece when it's done. You can see, like, it's all very different art styles and stuff. Like, he said the kids are
Yeah.
helping. It's so cute. If everything stays on schedule, we'll have the outline done in the next time you visit. Okay, does that mean now? Or do we actually have
Probably
to.
not.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh! That's just like the
it is a
British.
mouth.
Is it a mouth or is it just a poorly done image of the British flag?
It's probably the Union Jack.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back and forth a few times because I want to see this. I see you've managed to lay down a rough sketch of the whole mural. It looks excellent. Yeah, it's really something else, isn't it? I'm glad I asked those kids to take the job.
So, are you going to cover the rest of the piece now?
Of course, when it's done, it'll be exploding with color. It's just going to take a while. I bet you can hardly wait, huh? Maybe this puzzle about painting will help you pass the time.
Painting puzzle.
Tricolor template. It's
Oh.
your job to paint a pyramid built from 21 circular pieces of wood. You've been given 3 colors to work with: red, blue, and yellow. Before you get too creative, however, there's one important rule you need to follow. No two pieces of wood next to each other can be the same color. One piece has already been painted red. If you follow the rule and finish painting the entire pyramid, what color will piece A be? Okay. I like this. So let's see here. So we got red, blue, and yellow. So we're just gonna
Oh,
do
that
this.
has to be blue and yellow all around it.
Yep.
So,
So we're just gonna do this. We're just making choices here.
yep.
So you have to start with choices. And then you just. Well, I feel like it's gonna have to be red because we don't know. Like, it's just red, isn't it?
I think.
Like, that's what it would have to be. So, we put red here. Yeah, if we put red here,
Yeah,
then this has to
it's
be
red.
blue and yellow around. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, it's just red.
Yep. Because as I was
Unless.
doing it, it's like, well, yellow and blue. It's like wherever we put these is gonna fully decide what the other stuff will be. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't matter
So if it has to be
which
something
ones.
specific, then it has to be the one that's already been colored in. You guys sure have a way with puzzles. Color me impressed. Thank you, and good luck with the rest of your mural. I'm sure the finished product will be wonderful. Yep, you can count on that. Yep, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna leave and come back.
Yep.
Next time you come by, the kids will be coloring the piece in. I can't wait. We're just gonna do that until our time is up, I think, or until this is done. Oh, so
Yeah, it's a Union Jack.
cute.
Undeniably a Union Jack.
Yeah, you're like, it's a mouth with teeth.
Wow, look at those great colors.
I'm pretty keen on them myself. Yep, the kids did a great job.
The kids. You're not doing any of the painting yourself.
No, I'm more of a spectator than a painter, but I try to help the gang as best I can by prepping the paint and washing the brushes and stuff.
Well, as long as you're having fun, right?
It's very clean. Like, yeah, everything's just filled in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no real bleed or anything. Very well done. Good job, kids. Come back soon to check out the mural. Okay, and that's gonna finish it off then, I guess. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost done. There's a little
It's
bit up
almost there.
here. That mural looks like it's almost finished. Yep, we're close and it's a beaut. You won't find any mural as nice in all of London. Yeah, I have to say I'm very proud.
Proud? But didn't you have the neighborhood kids do all the work?
You can be proud of the kids in your neighborhood. They painted it, sure, but I did a ton of heavy lifting. Literally, I
Never mind.
carried all the paint myself. One of the
Okay.
cans had this great puzzle on the side of it. Here, have a look. My, you certainly have an affinity for paint, don't you?
But not painting.
No.
Tricky tile work.
Ooh. You've been hired to adorn a wall with decorative colored tiles. There are 3, each of the red, yellow, green, and orange tiles, and 4 blue ones. The first of each colored tile has already been placed for you. All you need to do is decide where to put the rest. Oh, and one more thing. No 2 tiles of the same color can be in the same row horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Hmm.
It's Sudoku.
Yes, I love Sudoku. Okay.
So I feel like the middle
Yellow
and green
or
or orange.
orange. You're right, that could be green.
It could be either.
Yeah.
We can just leave it as is.
Um, yeah.
So there should be a blue in each row.
Yes. So blue can't go here, but
But it
could
can
go
go in the other
here or
two.
here. So I'm gonna do this because it also says not diagonally, and I don't know
How
how
diagonal
yeah
it
how
means.
diagonal it means, if it's just the two middle ones with the X or if it's like every diagonal. So we're gonna do that, which means this blue has to go here, and then this one
I
goes
think there.
here, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Put in.
I'm gonna put an orange and a green. Oh, but we wouldn't be able to put a green here if we're thinking
Why
that
not?
way,
Oh,
because it'd be diagonal.
and
Which,
both of those would be diagonal.
yeah. So
Both of the bottom ones.
I think I am gonna move the orange here and put this green here then,
Sounds good.
and then
Yellow can go
red
in one spot.
right here,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then red can go in the other two.
Hooray!
That looks good. We should have gone over it, but oh,
Nah, we
now
were
we're good.
fine.
I was just like, if one is out of place, just because I wasn't paying attention. Wow, I think you guys are the best puzzle solvers I've ever met. We do
That
get
is
a
our
lot.
brand.
We do get a lot of practice. Well, color me impressed. Here, here. Okay, we're gonna leave. My garden mural is close to being finished. You'll be able to see it in all its glory. Let's see it. I want to see it. Yay!
Those kids did a good job.
Perfect timing, fellows. We just finished the mural.
Oh, great. Say, that's a real work of art.
Thanks. I'll be sure to pass on the praise to all the neighborhood artists who worked on it.
Don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back, too, while you're at it. May not have painted it, but you still did a lot of work on that mural slate.
Yeah, yeah, thanks. I'm not going anywhere, so come take a look at it whenever you like. Okay. Yay. I like that. Okay.
Side
Uh,
quest complete.
oh yeah, can we go down here now?
We're supposed to be going to the river.
Oh. Well, he wants to, and Luke wants to walk. Okay, fine. Sorry. I thought
Need to go down, down, down by the river.
I'm gonna go
I've started
down,
playing
down.
Baldur's Gate again
Uh-huh. Oh, there's a guy here.
because
I'm gonna save a movie
the new
end.
patch came out,
Uh-huh.
which added a bunch of stuff like new subclasses, but also allows crossplay other across like PC and consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can
How do I quit this game?
play. What do you mean quit? It's a DS game. You turn off the console.
You're right. I'm sorry. Mysteries. I'm just saying. We have future. Oh, we still have quite a few things. What if
Yeah,
the mystery woman is
we
Waluigi? Wouldn't that be like incredibly upsetting?
that would be that would psychologically damage Layton.
Yeah, that would be really so upsetting. Anyway, it's after 10. Baldur's Gate, you said. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it good?
So I can play with one of my friends who his laptop that he played games on died,
Oh no.
but he has it on Xbox.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we can play that way now.
Yay! All right. Well, I had a good time. We didn't get very far, but we did finish an area, kind of.
We yapped.
Um, we
We
yapped,
were late
but that's
primarily
fine.
because of me,
It's fine. It
and we
happens.
did finish at least going through the introductory of Chinatown.
Yeah, and we got to the next chapter, so it's good. We're on chapter
Yeah.
8. How many chapters are in this one? 13?
I don't know.
Was it 13?
I think we looked it up at one point. Actually, I think I still have that page open right now. 13.
Yay! I remembered. I listened to the words you say.
Yeah. Fun fact, I had the puzzle page open for the stream. Didn't use it once.
No, didn't need to. They did softballs. Chinatown was easy. It was good. It was a nice break.
The puzzles have been so solvable in this game.
I know,
But in
right?
like mostly satisfying ones.
Yeah. It
Good balance.
well,
Good
and it feels like
balance.
that makes sense. This is their third game. They've really figured out like, hey, let's make the puzzles fun, and also maybe let's not neglect characters that we've introduced that should be important and pivotal to the group.
Hey boss, I can't make no more sliding block puzzle. I can't do it.
Well, we had one
Can't
in this
make any more
game.
sliding
We had
tile
one
puzzles.
in
I
dude.
made
We had one,
one for the game and I'm out.
and we're probably gonna have another one in like chapter 10 or something. I wouldn't be surprised. But
You
anyway,
might be able to force one more out of me, but I will quit after that. I'm telling you right now.
yeah. But we've got a YouTube channel with our past
What?
VODs. Um, as I said at the beginning of the stream, not the whole game. It's only like bits of the game that get muted.
It
Um,
is specifically when certain bits of background music that aren't even fucking audible on our VOD,
anyway,
that's when it happens.
yeah. So it's really
And
upsetting.
they will cut out like sometimes it's the entire section where that music is playing, sometimes it's just a tiny bit.
Yeah. So that's why I kept the sound off this time, which is unfortunate, but like that's just what that's just what's gonna have to keep happening. We'll
Yeah,
keep y'all updated on if things get muted. This one shouldn't have any muting since we literally had like a 30-second cutscene and none of the cutscenes were
if even
muted.
that.
So should be good for this one. But if you want to see our past VODs, hey, Curious Village didn't get muted at all. And
This is true.
Diabolical Box was good until like what, the last 3 episodes or something,
Something like that, yeah.
and then we started having issues. So like those are well done. And hey, we have finished the entirety of the first Professor Layton game.
Phoenix Wright, I think you mean.
Phoenix Wright. They are the same game
Ace
to my brain.
Attorney.
They are friends. They are friends. This happens to me a lot where two things that are somewhat related but are otherwise very distinct and separate complete entities will be the same thing in my brain. Would you like to know one that makes me feel silly?
Yes.
Billy Joel and Elton John are the same man.
I fully understand why you have that
Like they are two
because
wildly different people, but they are
of
this.
our specific upbringing.
Yeah, they occupy the same space in my brain. I do know what Elton John looks like. I could not pick out Billy Joel from a lineup, but when I hear their music, I listen. Billy Joel sang Piano Man, and Elton John sang Crocodile Rock. Do not
There you go.
ask me. Do not ask me about their other music because I will get them confused.
Yellow Brick Road.
That's the Wizard of Oz.
Correct, because I didn't say goodbye. Yellow Brick Road.
Is that Elton John?
Yes.
Yay! Who sings Rocket Man?
That's literally what his biopic is called.
I told you I know I can separate them in 2 songs. And one song each, and that's it. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm going to embarrass myself again. You remember, I am the same person who thought that frickin' Jolene was a new song. Do you
Oh yeah, I
recall that
remember that.
conversation we had when I was like, "Oh yeah, it's nice that that new song came out," and you're like, um.
Specifically, you said, "I don't know, I don't listen to newer music," and I was like, "Pardon? Dolly Parton?
But like she's allowed to make new music. She's Dolly
She is,
Parton.
and she
She's
has,
allowed to do
but
whatever
her
she
most
wants.
famous song of all time is from the '70s."
Okay, that's I don't know that that's her most famous song. Is it?
It
I mean,
totally
it's
is.
definitely up there for sure, but I don't know.
It's either that
I
or
was thinking
"I
9 to
Will Always
5.
Love You."
That's hold on. Wait.
Yes, that is also her. The one that you're thinking of is a cover.
Okay. Okay. Celine Dion, right? Is the cover?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cuz that listen, listen, I need y'all to know I do not know music at all. I'm very bad
Yeah.
about music.
She Dolly Parton wrote those 2 songs in the same night.
I think you told me this the last time we had this discussion, which
I sure
makes it
did.
makes it more embarrassing for me.
Speaking of, the game that we were playing while we did that was Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which I
Oh,
never finished on this
I
channel.
think that's fine. I think most people have played that game,
Yeah,
or they
but I'm
should.
saying I might go back to it at some point
Yeah, solo
as,
stream
like, maybe a
or
solo
together
thing.
stream.
Probably the new version of it,
Yeah, on the Switch.
because I have the Elgato, which reminds me, we should do Miitopia again at some point.
We should do Metopia.
Do you know what else we should do?
What?
End the
Oh,
stream.
I'm so sorry. Goodbye, people. I'm so tired. Bye.